Hi beautiful Aquarius, thank you so much for being here today. My name's Marie Rose and today we're here to bring you a very quick reading for 2026. What to expect for 2026 and any advice that our guides and mentors want to give you for 2026. The card that will rule you in 2026 is the Five of Cups. Focusing on the negative. Things are not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. Aquarius, in 2026, if things don't work out your way, or if you plan and things don't plan out the way you had hoped, if doors are not opening, just know this. Whatever doesn't happen in 2026 is not meant to be. There is bigger and better out there. So it's about you changing the way you look at things in 2026. Rather than look at what didn't work, be grateful that something else better is there for you. It's looking at things from a different perspective. So it's not about looking at the glass half full. It's about looking at the glass, it's not about looking at the glass half empty, it's about looking at the glass half full. And that is going to be the difference for you in 2026. If you can adapt to looking at the positive of everything that doesn't work out, or doors that don't open, or things that don't go the way you had planned, just know that there is a better situation, a better answer, or a better circumstance for you out there. So that's the main message for you for 2026. Let's see what they're talking about here. Any other advice for Aquarius, please? What else do we want for Aquarius, please, for 2026? Five of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Aquarius, in 2026, the one thing that you need to know is this, that some of you here may end up walking out of a job or losing your job because of reconstruction or companies closing. There is a decision here that you're going to need to make. And that decision is that you may choose to leave this company. You may choose to leave what you have been doing for years and years on end because you don't get what you want. For some of you, that may cause a little bit of chaos. It may cause you a little bit of worry. However, remember the main card. If something hasn't worked the way you had planned, it's because it's time to move or it's not for you anymore. Guides and mentors are going to be very clear with you. You're going to be given choices here, Aquarius, and what is the better gift than having choices? Some people don't get choices. You are going to be filled with choices in 2026. It's you heading in the direction that's best for you. Remember to always be honest with what you want and who you are. Only go for things that make you happy or make your heart flutter, whether that be in love, in romance, in your career, any projects that you're putting out there. Remember that the choices you make always do what makes your heart flutter. And here, I feel that somebody here is about to cut situations or responsibilities that no longer serve you. You are letting go of other people's problems, other people's situation, and you're focused very much on your truth. You know what you want, you know who you are, and you're not going to carry other people's burdens or energy that drains you anymore. 2026, you're going to be very rational, very to the point. Okay, what else have we got here for 2026 for Aquarius, please? What have we got here for 2026 for Aquarius? Thank you. Oh, that's all. The Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. Keep on feeling them fall out, but they didn't. Page of Wands, and the King of Swords. With the bottom, the Queen of Cups. Aquarius, this may be you here, but I feel here that there's a couple. There's definitely a couple here, so if you haven't met someone, you will in 2026. You may meet a Gemini, Aquarius or Libra just like you, or you could meet a Pisces, a Scorpio or a Cancer here. Together, you're going to be better. It's like two people here that who are different. You're both different. One is all about the mind, the other one is all about the heart. That is going to complement one another. So someone will use their mind here in 2026 and someone else is going to use their emotions. Together you're going to be better because you'll have everything covered here. One looks one way, the other one looks the other way. For somebody else, there could be a breakup. If you have a relationship with an Aquarius, Gemini or Libra, you may decide to take your love elsewhere. And that is something that's been weighing on you for quite some time. So I'm not talking about people here who have got a good relationship. I'm talking about people here that have been contemplating leaving their partner, or their partner no longer brings them happiness. So that could happen in 2026, but you will know if you're happy or not. For someone else here, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, you're going to head in a new direction. Some of you here have learnt a lot in 2025 and you're going to take that experience and wisdom to make your money. There's someone here that's going to use their vision, their experience, their knowledge to take them to a new place or invest into a new business, a new project that's going to bring them a lot of abundance. You're going to be able to call the shots at your time and do what it is that you want. So that's it there. That's what I've got for you, Aquarius. Does that make sense? And that's for 2026. So I hope that helps. Lots of love and light. Thank you. Bye-bye.